Okay, that was weird. The commentary didn't start until 37 seconds in. Or 34 seconds in, I don't know. Hey everybody, Multiclass Gamer here. Welcome back to more Metroid Prime Trilogy. In the last episode, we were in the process of cleaning up Agon Waste with all of our suit upgrades on us. Except for one left that we'll actually be getting probably in this episode actually, but who knows. So yes, I just gotta remember because it's been a few days since I recorded last. As you can see, we've explored two different sides of Dark Agon Waste, and we weren't able to connect them before because they were separated by these Shrek doors. We got East Dark Agon and West, Dark Agon West and East. But we're going to be able to connect them in this episode. And normally you have to switch between, Light Aether and Dark Aether in order to fully explore a region of Dark Aether. But with that not being the case for Dark Agon, I've decided that we're just going to go ahead and clean up, regular Agon Waste before we clean up Dark Agon Waste. So with that plan now, that means we've finished up this side of Agon Waste, and now we need to start going this way, and then kind of make a loop around here. Or maybe it'll be more like we loop around this way. And there's actually a reason why I'm going to wait until... Well, I'll just go ahead and show you. There's a portal right here that is a one-way portal to Dark Aether, and you need to take that portal at least once because it leads to a missile expansion that you cannot access normally just from being in Dark Agon. So, yes, we're going to end up at that portal, essentially. So we actually want to go back this way because this will be a quicker way to get back to the main area, as it were. And, yeah. So making some great progress on the Prime 1 Hyper Mode run. Still not recording that Thardus run yet, but again, it's very likely that by the time I do, it won't matter in the long run, because, this episode, well, you'll probably see that bonus. I don't know, maybe, well, I guess I could just skip updates on just because the fact of I'll probably save the bonus episodes for, the end of the Let's Play or something, I don't know, and that'll be one of them. So in that regard, I guess I'll give you an update on that time, getting close to it. So it's definitely for sure I'll be able to have the Thardus run, the Thardus hyper mode battle in as a bonus episode, and then after that we'll have the Omega Pyre. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with this game, and I have some. I'm kind of debating with myself on how I want to go about with Metroid Prime 3. It's more than likely I'm just gonna plain old do the veteran mode. But I've actually been considering doing the hyper mode. But the thing is, if I do hyper mode for the Let's Play on Prime 3, I'm gonna have to play through the game once to unlock hyper mode, and that, my concern with that is, being burnt out of the game before I even start, which really probably unlikely. That's unlikely to be the case, because I seem to never get tired of. It takes I don't know. If there's anything to say about it, obviously I played through these games multiple times within a year after completing the Let's Plays of them, so it's hard to say, honestly, if that would actually be the case. Probably not after a single playthrough. But Prime 3, the thing is, it's a bit more intense, or it can be a bit more grueling when you're doing multiple playthroughs at once of it, or in a short amount of time, because that game is a lot more story driven. So going through the same story elements again with that game versus Prime 1 and 2, where it's a bit more, bit less pronounced, a bit more subtle, might be a little easier. Anyways, there's a Denzium blockage there. We can break and then go up. Make sure you have your Spy Ball ready when you go up here, and get yourself another missile expansion. There you go. There's not a lot left in regular Agon Waste, just a couple missile expansions and whatnot. Actually, there is one special thing. It's not the one beam combo that we're missing, but obviously we have this right here. This is the elevator to Torvus Bog, straight from Agon Waste, so we'll go ahead and check that out before we go to Dark Aether. There's nothing left to get around the temple, and there's nothing to get in portal access. We already got the missile expansion there in the early run. So, it makes sense to end up in this room, so we'll go loop around this way. There's one thing to get in here, in the Mining Plaza, and I think that's it, though, for regular old Agon Waste. So yeah, we're just about ready to enter Dark Agon Waste already. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, I'm recording this back on my nights off. I guess I should say that, well, did I mention yet? I don't know if I mentioned, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Just in case, just a quick reminder, I'm going to be working 5, maybe I haven't mentioned this yet. Yeah, I'm going to be working 5 work nights on the week of like the 21st of August to the 27th. And if you don't know yet for some reason, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it at some point during this Let's Play, but I work 3rd shift now as of recording this Let's Play full time, and we do 4 10-hour shifts instead of 5 8-hour shifts, so normally I have 3 nights off every single week. But in that particular case, it's going to be 5 10-hour shifts and 2 nights off, so that's a shit ton of overtime, but it's going to leave me very exhausted, I can tell you that, despite having the 2 nights off still, which is normal for 5/8, but still, whatever. Okay, so get your Echo visor ready, because we have a sonic security system to activate here, or deactivate as it were. And this will allow us to get our last suit upgrade in plain old Agon ways. Sure, yeah, good stuff there. I'm trying. Come on. There we go. Takes just a few shots to deactivate each of the sonic blocks. It's pretty easy to find. What isn't so easy, however, is getting to this, okay? It's in a very, very inconvenient spot for screw attacking. But yeah, you have to screw attack this energy tank after you've deactivated the security system. And that is easier said than done, because with it being such a tiny little tunnel, and the fact that you bounce off any walls you hit, yeah, so you have to be very precise on your placement of the screw attack and direction, too. If you're just a little bit off course, you're going to hit something, and then have to redo this, but regardless, managed to get on the first try there. But most playthroughs, this takes me like several tries, sometimes a dozen, and it's such a pain in the ass, you know, because even if you, like, you still have to reposition yourself back up there to do the screw attack, so that alone makes this a pain in the ass. It wouldn't be so bad if you could just simply jump back up there, but it's just not, it's just a pain in the ass. That's all there is to it. How many different times can I say it? I have no idea, but it's a pain in the ass. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So now we're ready to go to Dark Agon Waste. So we'll have to obviously check out the elevator. But first, we need to go through the door down here. As actually, this is the one we want. There we go. Here we go. All right. It's funny, I was going back and looking back at the first few episodes of Let's Play, and I find it so funny how in the very first episode of Let's Play, I was saying that I wasn't intent on getting like 100% scans. I don't know if that's the case with Prime 3, because I'll stress this more like once we really start the game, but yeah, Prime 3, they really went all out with the logbook scans. The scans that were in Prime 1 that are missing in this game, they come back in Prime 3 with a vengeance, basically. And as well as additional completely unnecessary scans. Like, I feel like the vast majority of the logbook scans in the game are just meant to pad it out, because they are so unnecessary. All the different variations of doors, like, it's one thing to have them for like each different suit upgrade that you need to open said door, but to have them be different doors that have different logbook scans in each of the regions, that's a pain in the ass. That's just so unnecessary. So yeah, once you have the Seeker Launcher, you can connect Torvus Bog and Agon Waste directly to each other without having to navigate through temple grounds to get there. So there's your elevator. I showed it to you. Happy now. Might as well unlock the terminal just to be fully completionist mode here. There you go. Now Agon Waste is complete, so you have access to Sanctuary Fortress, Torvus Bog, and temple grounds as well. Good stuff. Now, we're going to complete our circuits of this half pipe the other way to get up to this portal, but be very careful, because when you get up there, now if you touch a portal when it's inactive, it'll simply push you back, and that can be a problem if you're in your morphle mode. It could actually potentially push you right off back down to the bottom of the half pipe, and it's not easy to get up here. So, dark portal into Dark Agon Waste we go for the final time. Alright, let's do this. See if we can get all of these in one clean sweep in the second half of this episode. I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely intent on finishing the game for this particular Let's Play recording, though. But there we go. There's that missile expansion, and I'll show you why you can't get this from simply, you know, boost balling back up this half pipe here. they put a ledge right here, just out of the top of the half pipe there, just to prevent you from doing that. So, it's sick and evil, but whatever, we managed to work around it. By simply being right there at it and warping here. And also, that's a one-way portal, obviously, since it would be pointless to put a, two-way portal there, because you can't get back up there from Dark Aether. So. Yep, that's right. We got some of our ammunition back. Here, let's get some dark ammunition back. Focus on that for now until we have it. Might as well focus on until we have it all the way back up to full. Let's do that. Just shoot everything with light beams. Just make it more interesting, Just use one particular ammunition to refill the other. Yeah, as you can see, it's refilling really fast, actually. So I won't have to do this for very long. Okay, so, yes, Dark Aether. Let's, so there's nothing here. There's nothing here. So let's circle around this way. Remember, this is the trial grounds. You cannot get through between these two rooms, essentially. So we'll loop around back this way. There's nothing need for us to get the Dark Agon Temple, so we'll skip there. And so on and so forth. Now, the Lightbringers, remember those enemies from the plaza, or whatever it's called in Dark Agon Wastes? In fact, I'll go show you right away here. God, that hyper mode. I don't know if I'm going to do hyper mode this game. I really don't. If I do, then you'll probably see, like, hyper mode runs of, probably, let's see, maybe the Chaika and, just the final boss. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, it's, oh yeah, so, this dark door, we never went through here before. This would lead you back to the entrance, normally, back to where the elevator temple grounds is, but they can't have that. There's not gonna be any elevators to other regions in Dark Aether. So I never mentioned that before, but I probably should now. So the entrance, what would normally be the entrance in the light world, is just a dead end in the dark world. So just making that clear here. But there is something for us to get in here, and that is dropped right below us, a missile expansion. So there you go. I think we're still on good track to get all the missile expansions, but again, it's hard for me to tell until I get to the last region. But being at 195 now is a good sign, definitely. So me and my friends, just the other night, we played Fortnite again for the first time in 11 weeks, and yeah, it's changed a little bit. Like, it seems like every time we take a break from playing the game, we have to sit through, like, cutscenes just to play it again in the Battle Royale mode. There we go. Chill out, Warrior Ing. Yeah, because like it seems like there's always like a new season or battle pass or whatever. Yeah, a new season whenever we get around to playing it again. So we just skip through the cutscenes if we can, and then just play. That's all we're there for. Okay, so I should mention this in here. There were Lightbringers in this room during the first visit. They're now gone. So once again, I have to stress: when you see them for the first time, scan them. Okay. Now let's get some more dark ammunition. Still refilling it until it gets like completely full, and then we'll skip the dark. We'll switch over to the dark ammo. Oh, did I get it? Okay, I guess so. I should really do some more cutting around, especially when I, especially have to jump down and grab something, so I'll do it there. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to remember to. But as I mentioned before, that's the whole reason why I don't do that much cutting, is because it's part of the Metroid experience, is going through all the backtracking and shit. So it is what it is. Anyways, we had an energy tank here before in the light world. Here, it's a missile expansion that you can only access once you have the spider ball. So it's really harsh of them to make you wait this long, but that's what it is. It's the Metroid experience for you. I don't know if I call it harsh, actually. It's just more something cool, if anything. Something cool to come back to. Anyways, we're at 200 missiles now. That's great. There's stuff. Okay. Oh, let's do this. Actually, no, we'll need to do this in order to get the true effect here. Oh, apparently that Warrior Ink killed itself anyways. Well, either way, it works out for me, however it's done. Of course, now I'm going to run out of light ammo, getting the dark ammo full, but that's just just the balance you gotta go for, or look for, or whatever. The balance you has to find. Of course, there is the ammo station in Agon, Dark Agon East, so there's that to keep in mind. We could just use that because we'll have to be going to that area anyways because there's something very important right in the room right next to it. So that's the way to the Dark Agon Temple. Okay. I don't know what it says about me, but I freaking love the music here in Dark Aether. I've said that before, but yeah, I'll say it again. I'll continue to say it to my grave. Now, this room that will finally connect Dark Agon West and East, there is in fact something to get in here besides connecting the two regions together. Of course, let's clear out these stupid inglets that annoy us so much. Right here, below us, there is a pit of Phazon that's not there in the Light World. But guess what? There's also a missile expansion there. And there is a way to get down there, but guess what? You gotta break it all the way over here, and then you gotta brave through the Phazon and tank damage, basically, to get to this missile expansion. So, unfortunately, yes, you do have to tank damage for this. And there is no Phazon suit, and the light suit doesn't protect you from Phazon, so it sucks, but what are you gonna do? Likely only lose like half an energy tank doing this anyways. Okay, so entering Dark Agon East. Oh boy, perfect timing. Perfect opportunity to do this again. It's just so satisfying to do. Like, after all the trouble you've gone through at this point, just to get to, this point of getting the light suit and the Annihilator beam, it just makes it all worth it to have like these godlike abilities, essentially. Just destroy, just exterminate Ing, just like that. It's just so cool, Now, this room, there is something important in here. I mean, if you do recall, there was a key bearer here, right in that area where we got the first beam ammo expansion. So, there's obviously a key in here, but guess what? We can't get to it quite yet. Not from this angle, that is. Let's get these out of the way. There you go. And then, oh, is there anything in the water here? I don't think there is. Not any suit upgrades, but yeah, just a pit, whatever. Like, even if you could brave the damage, it doesn't let you sink into the water when you're when you have the darker various suit on. You just take damage sitting on it, which is kind of interesting. We'll let the splinters walk straight into it because that's all they do. Oh, no, they're just gonna come after me? That's not right, they're supposed to just simply walk into it. Are you gonna walk into it or what? Oh my, they're actually smart, so I'll give them that. I'll have to give them credit, they're actually smart. Well, how about this? Haha, got you there. What the hell? Oh, it's aiming at the things. Hey, I got both dark and light ammunition, that's cool. Riveting commentary here, riveting commentary. This is just the best commentary there ever was. Okay. So, with our, let's make our way to the other side of the... I have nothing interesting to talk about. I need to talk about something, make this interesting, because like all I'm talking about is what I'm doing, then it's not, who cares, I will say it's fun to look up at the blood red sky. It's really cool. It's very foreboding. It's a sign of death for Dark Aether, which is very much needed for the survival of a regular plain old Aether. So we're gonna let these Warrior Ink kill themselves first. How tragic. So sad. Oh yeah, and sometimes this will happen too, where it just literally just stares at the super beacon. That will happen too sometimes. I'm pretty sure it's a bug. But the funny thing is, you can literally just stand right next to them and they won't bat an eye at you as long as the super beacon's active. It's pretty funny, actually. So, you can just stare straight into its soul, essentially. I mean, it still hurts you if you touch it, but we'll just do this. How about shove it up right up your ass? Okay, here's this. Here. Light beam right up your ass. Just like that. Good thing that bug happened just so I can do that. Quite honestly, pretty sadistic thing there. Anyways, yes, I'm not going to build it up much. There is a ink cache, but it's on the other side of this room at the very top, so you have to jump across these invisible platforms And if you mess up, like, even once, you're gonna have to go back to the, whatever the room is, where the command center, the doomed entry, yeah, the doomed entry, and then loop all the way back up here, so that kind of sucks. Just a tad. But, don't shoot the in-cache until you're, on the same platform as it, because it will, pretty much blind you on the dark visor, and then you won't be able to see a platform ahead of you. So get up here first, and reveal it. So you can do this. Oh, just take it down with a few shots. There you go. Alright, Sky Temple key acquired. I believe that's number 4. Yeah, because we still have another one in Dark Agon. Yep, it's number 4 of 9. Okay. Thanks for the clues, Cole, even if I didn't use them at all whatsoever. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to be able to get everything, because we're up to, well, I'm up to 20, 21 minutes already. Okay, here, let's, well, what more is there to get? There's nothing in here. There's, nothing in there. Feeding pit, watering hole. There's something here. So there's that, and there's something in here, the Dark Oasis. Oh my god, seriously? That's quite the burp I just had there. So we have just 2 more things to get here in Dark Agon. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get to the Dark Oasis real quick. Actually, the Dark Oasis is where I want to end up, because that's where the portal back to Light Aether is. But at the same time, it's not the most convenient location to the closest to the temple, because that's where I want to be, because I'm going to be going from there to Torvus Bog, so gotta be careful where we end up here. Okay, we'll end off the episode here, and then we'll finish off Dark Agon Ways to move on to Torvus Bog in the next episode. So, that's me for today, folks. I will see you next time. And hopefully I'll have better things to talk about, more impressive stuff. So, later, folks. Bye.